Hi, Greg. Congratulations. This is a big day for you. It's a big day for the University of Maryland Global Campus as well. While I can't be there, know that me and many, many others are rooting for you. We miss you. You have an incredible legacy here at Southern New Hampshire University. You made us better. I remember when I met you for the first time that you would be a president someplace. What I didn't know then, that it would be at a university that we so much admire and respect.
I've known Greg Fowler now for over 31 years. We met at Six Flags Over Georgia when we were both crew members. Greg immediately amazed me at how easily he connected with people from all walks of life and how much people respected him for his kindness and wisdom. Greg has always been someone who cared deeply about helping others succeed. He understands that education is often the key that unlocks so many opportunities in life and has dedicated his own life to helping others to reach their full potential.
He was always self-motivated, and he came to understand how very important an education was because he saw what it was doing for him, and he wanted always to pass on to others, the best of which was passed on to him. And I love that about him.
I think given his background and who he is, he saw for himself and with his own family the power of education and how it could change a life, and not just an individual, a family and a community. And I think that stuck with him from the earliest days.
When we first met, I was an undergrad student struggling with balance, learning, and maturity. You taught me how to challenge my own thought process and how to look through a different lens. This is the thing that I most admire about you. You go out of your way to make others feel comfortable, and that's why many people consider you their friend.
Congratulations, Dr. Fowler, on your appointment as president of UMGC. You are one of my favorite people, and I remember with fondness the times we had together at Western Governors University as you helped to build that university. Dr. Fowler is a scholar in his own right, one who is totally committed to underserved students.
I was first recruited by Greg to work as a course mentor at Western Governors University back in 2006. I still remember that first dinner when you were so patient with me, explaining the difference between outcomes-based education and competencies. You were a trailblazer then and are a trailblazer now, and I cannot be more proud of you for the accomplishments in your new role.
Greg's a visionary, a fierce advocate for underserved students who haven't had easy access to higher education. At the same time, he never loses sight of academic excellence while striving for student success. Greg, an accomplished scholar in his own right, in point of fact a Fulbright scholar, has chosen a more active role as one of the most thoughtful and innovative leaders in higher education today. I look forward to the exciting student-centered innovations Greg will nurture and encourage at UMGC.
Greg has a firm belief that every student should have a quality education, so he comes at it thinking about what can this institution do for the student? Is this a good institution for the student? Are they looking after the student not only academically but in other ways that help them succeed?
I interviewed Greg in 2011. When I saw Greg's resume, I go, oh my God, Fulbright scholar, PhD, this. In all honesty, I was a little intimidated. I got the very quick impression that I think he'd be a great fit. Not only was he academically qualified, but he had an incredible emotional IQ. He's a down-to-earth guy. He's a blue-collar guy in his heart, but he has a white-collar mind. And that's what I appreciated about him.
What stands out most to me about that interview was Greg's very measured, professional, confident demeanor. Greg made it very clear to us that he had an utter commitment to ensuring that online learning was just as rigorous, just as meaningful as any face-to-face learning. And that commitment to quality online learning was evident in every leadership decision I ever saw Greg make while he was at SNHU.
For Greg, it was more about, if we're going to take a student on, we're going to do everything we possibly can to support them. We won't quit on a student. I think we are both first-generation college students, and we were both of the belief that, hey, a faculty member can truly make a difference in a student's life.
Greg and I worked together at Southern New Hampshire University from 2012 to 2019. I would say I probably disagreed more with Greg than any colleague that I worked with at SNHU, but he did it in a way that allowed us to get to really great places as a team and obviously maintain a positive relationship. And that is a huge credit to Greg. And I think it's one of the most important aspects of who he is and why he's successful. He is one of the best leaders that I've been around in my career.
I first heard Greg speak at an academic conference in 2014, where he was sharing his pioneering ideas on how to personalize learning. I knew right away that Greg was going to be an incredible leader. He is someone who cares deeply for students, and he wants to do everything he can to help students by expanding the reach of higher education. I've been truly inspired by his vision, passion, and execution. That, along with his big smile, will have you jump over hurdles to help.
Congratulations, Greg. Best of wishes on this special day.
I can't think of a more talented and dedicated person to provide leadership and guidance at UMGC. Congratulations, Greg.
Greg, I couldn't be happier for you, and from the bottom of my heart, all success in the world.
Hey, bud, congratulations. You've certainly earned it. I believe that in the next several years, you're going to make a huge impact on UMGC. Congrats, the best, and keep on trucking.
They're lucky to have you, and you are lucky to have them.
Greg, as a colleague, but now mostly as a friend, I could not be more pleased for you stepping into the presidency. I will continue to follow your career with great interest. I know you're going to continue to make incredible changes in higher ed.
Greg, congratulations again. I'm a Greg Fowler fan through and through.
Greg, congratulations, and thank you for making the university, our campuses, our communities, and our countries smarter and more caring.
I would certainly take this opportunity to congratulate him on all of his achievements and the fact that he has arrived in a position to continue to influence the well-being of others. My very best wishes to you. Congratulations.